The UFC has their own rankings for division. I'd love to hear how you rank this stacked lightweight division. I'll give you some names. You tell me where you'd rank them. I'll leave your name out just because we want to stay away from any sort of bias, obviously. But we've got Tony Ferguson, Conor McGregor, Kevin Lee, Edson Barboza, Justin Gaethje, Nate Diaz, and Eddie Alvarez. How do you rank those?
Obviously, Conor was the champ who never lost a belt, so he would be number one. I would put Khabib number two, Ferguson number three. Who else did you name?
Alvarez, Kevin Lee, Barboza, Gaethje, Nate Diaz.
I would put, I don't know, man. That's that latter part of the rankings right there would get kind of murky for me. I'm not sure. Alvarez would be the next. I'm not sure, man.
Last thing for me, after your first fight, I saw a lot of people giving the young Jon Jones comparisons.
Yeah.
I think the physical attributes are undeniable, but your games are different. I mean, so
exactly.
do you welcome that comparison? Do you not?
For me, it's not about Jon Jones. It's just, I feel like it's disrespectful if you try and compare me or what I've done throughout my career to someone else, whether it be Anderson, Conor, Chael, whoever. I just feel, I'm not the next blah, blah, blah. I'm the first me. And the one and only me, so people are going to get used to it. And yeah, the comparison is cool, but it's not really cool.
You spoke about his striking. Obviously, both of you guys are really good strikers, but you mentioned recently that you weren't all that impressed by his striking. Can you kind of talk to us about what you think about his striking when you've seen some of his fights? How do you kind of rate it compared to yours?
Well, compared to mine, it's kind of. I think I've faced better strikers. Yes, Darren Till.
Just to give an example, sorry, because I know people are going to say, well, which striker are you talking about? Who would you say is a better striker than Darren Till that you faced?
Oh, man, I think Rory MacDonald's a great striker. I think Jorge Masvidal is an excellent striker. He also put Cerrone out in the first round, knocked him out. I think he knocked out Cerrone, and then Darren Till knocked out Cerrone. Cerrone was on a 3-fight losing streak, I believe, and I think his last opponent was Masvidal before he faced Till. He goes out, he predominantly keeps his right side forward. He's got a mean left hand. He throws his left kick, likes to throw a left elbow. And I think that's it. He's, I think, kind of predictable. I think him coming out there, he may have a few tricks up his sleeves, but whenever you're pushed, whenever you're pressured, you always go back to the way you usually fight. I remember Johnny Hendricks coming out there saying he's got something new, but whenever he was pressured, he went back to his old self, and that's what made it easy.